Hey guys, it's Adam. I hope you're doing lovely today, and welcome back to Do You Watch Anime, where I sit down with a guest every week and ask them, Do you watch anime? And today, joining me is voice actor in many roles in my dear friend Nogaton, and fellow nerd Josh Portillo. How are you today?
I am doing fine, Adam. How about you?
Good, good. So, do you watch anime?
Yes, I do. I watch lots of anime. Recently I haven't I'll be honest, I haven't watched a ton, but I've just been see my friends have hated on me for a while now because I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, which is a sin. And it is cuz I've been missing out. And it's funny cuz I've been a big fan of like Yu Yu Hakusho, from the same author. So um, yeah, I've been watching that. I'm up to episode 56.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's twists and turns and stuff that I just did not catch before. I've tried to watch it like 3 times. And yeah, man, like it's really great. It's really awesome. But yeah, I do watch the anime.
So, how did you originally get into anime?
For me, see, I don't even really it's like you gotta count, Toonami. You gotta count
Of
Dragon
course.
Ball Z, you gotta count, Sailor Moon, you gotta count Steve Bloom hosting Toonami and just showing us all these great shows. Cowboy Bebop. I didn't even know I was watching Cowboy Bebop. It's just like when I was a little kid, it's just like, oh, switch, ooh, dude in cool blue suit and just like kicking butt, and then you turn to SpongeBob. Uh, uh, but yeah. Besides like Toonami, like I got into anime because my friends were in it during my senior year of high school, and I was like, huh, there are more shows out there besides Dragon Ball and the ones that I just mentioned. And so this one day in college, I was just like, huh, what is this show called Death Note? What does that mean? And I that was like I count that as like my first real anime. And
Hmm.
it was great. Like, I mean, we don't have to talk a lot about Death Note. And we already know what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say a lot about it because if you haven't seen it, then I don't want to spoil it for you. So yeah, that was I got into it at about college. And from then on it just kind of snowballed, as the years went on. That was back in 2014. So it's been 10 years of just watching stuff constantly. And I'll be honest, it's slowed down as the years have gone on cuz adulting,
Of
taxes,
course. Yep.
bills, COVID, kind of. I mean, COVID I caught up with One Piece, so,
Oh shit.
mega shit, dude. That's some good shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yow.
God damn.
Yeah, man. Got into it in college and just I've had fun with it ever since, brother. What about you?
Yeah. So I've been watching it since I was a wee little kid,
Nice.
uh and then I got out of it because my
Mhm.
interest went to wrestling, and then uh
Brother, hold up. Let's stop the anime talk. I know this is Do You Watch Anime podcast, but brother, what's your favorite era? Let's
um
go. Come
my
on now.
favorite era. Ooh, that's hard because like
Attitude era for me,
I
dude.
yeah, I have a very like nostalgic feel for Attitude Era, but you look at the matches now and they're all dog doo doo. Um
Like, even I see, I don't, of course, I'm not a WWE superstar as,
mhm.
as people would say, but, but yeah, I mean, cutting a promo is hard, but I don't know why. It's just, man, they were just built, sound like Steve Austin. They were just built different back then. What? 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 Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just yeah, the Attitude Era for me was the best. You have DX, you have even on the other side in the Monday Night Wars,
Mhm.
you have WCW, and then in the shadows you had ECW with Paul Dangerously Heyman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Paulie Dangerously. So it's yeah, I love that era.
Yeah. I got into it with the like John Cena era.
Same.
So I have like a kind of like a nostalgic feel for like 2002, like where
Yeah.
it was again still not great, but yeah, I fell in love with that and was like, what's cartoons? What? There's no blood. I don't like this. Yeah. So I was like very like I only want like I was that kind of kid where it was like I'm all or nothing.
Yeah.
So it was like that with anime. It was like that with wrestling. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Hey, my man. Yo, Thomas, take it. Blues Clues,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. But so it's just like if it doesn't have blood, I'm not watching it. And then college hit, and my roommate in college was like, "Here is Your Lie in April," and I'm like,
oh,
"Yeah, yeah,
brother.
and,
Oh,
yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I like romance stuff, whatever."
oh,
And yeah, I was like, "Why did you do that to me?"
oh, dude, why?
Yeah, yeah, I was.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and he's like, "Here's this show called Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood," and I
Okay,
was like,
all right.
"Oh, okay, this is incredible." And then my partner, we started watching Inuyasha like from the start, and
That's good
then
stuff.
the rest is history because I literally we watched all like 9 seasons.
Mm,
And yeah, I had a hatred for Inuyasha growing up because I was so into Dragon Ball that it
yep.
was Dragon Ball Z at 8:30 and then Inuyasha at 9, and I just wanted more Dragon Ball. So I hated it.
It's like, get out of my dang time slot, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
What are you doing?
literally. And then once we moved from college, I got into My Hero, and the rest is history because that really got me fully back into anime.
Hey, man, I'm excited for the new 60 pages coming out.
Yeah.
Because I think he listened. I think and also I think honestly, I don't think he said everything he wanted to say.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I felt, and you can see that the internet ate that up, and I'm just like, there has to be a little bit more to this ending, and there is. 60 pages.
I'm excited for that because again, um 60 extra pages of My Hero,
Content.
absolutely.
Content,
Um
man. What if
and
that opens up a sequel season? Like, it just like the cutoff, like, he baited people. He's like, "I'm about to meme the whole world, and people are gonna hate me, and
yeah,
now I'm gonna throw them these 60 pages," and now it's like, "Wait, so there's gonna be a sequel season?"
I also love that like he's giving us 60 pages and the author of
Mhm.
Jujutsu Kaisen is giving us none. Um which which is the most gay thing ever because
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, this whole story is pain, so I'm only going to give you pain. um
Oh, oh. What's painful for me personally, this is just me,
mhm.
is, Vinland Saga's ending. It
Oh,
is
I didn't
ending.
know that.
It is ending. It is
Damn.
he doesn't have long. He's gonna I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, like, the whole thing, my source material is, Bakuman, the anime. I love that anime. Is, like, the deadlines that, Shonen, that weekly Jump gives these mangakas, and it's just like, you know, "You have a great story, but we're gonna end it so you can start a new one." And it's just like, but what about this and that and this conflict and this storyline and this vigilante over here or something? And it's just like, no, you got to end it. So I don't know how he's gonna end it, but I love that story. So
Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful stories I've ever seen, like art
mhm.
wise. Oh my
Oh yeah,
god. Oh
one of the best seinens, one of the best seinens. I mean, it's a meme, but like the big three of
yeah,
seinens: Berserk, Vagabond, Vinland Saga.
yeah.
Haven't read Vagabond. I've read a little bit of Vinland Saga. I love the story, and every every gym goer has read Berserk in a way. It's just like that's totally me.
Oh my god.
Griffith.
Oh my god. My friend's gonna love that because his favorite anime is Berserk, and he goes to the gym every day. So
That's a civilized man
yeah.
right there. That's a civilized man. Griffith.
Oh god.
Yeah, I love that. Can I curse on here?
Oh
Can I
yeah.
curse on here?
Yeah, yeah.
That's some good shit, brother.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite anime ever?
Yeah. For me, it kind of goes up and down during in the spectrum. Rom-coms, I like. It's kind of it's kind of a joke. I like Toradora.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Air 5 right here.
Put some
Boom.
respect on Toradora, please.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I watch, it's funny enough, I watched the dub first.
Yeah, same
And
here.
the dub was amazing. Like one of the best dubs I've ever seen. I remember seeing Eric Kimmerer in my hometown because I'm from Jacksonville,
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida. And he was there at I believe Bold Matsuri, and I was able to, say like, "Yo, man, that anime honestly inspired me. One of the few animes that inspired me to really take this up. Besides my friend, us going into it,
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted to be an actor too. But um, yeah, Eric's performance, Cassandra Lee Morris's performance, Erica Harlacher. I always mispronounce her last name. I don't know her. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
But yeah, Erica's performance, just everybody's performance. But Eric's, his really was impactful, and I just love that. I just love that anime. Great plot. Really, I mean, connected with me in a way, especially the in a more exaggerated sense, the relationship between my mom and I, we went through that kind of stuff together, some of it. So, it really hit a chord, and it's really impactful for me. Another one that I loved, Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann. It's one of the best character developments I have ever seen in a character, where the main character basically switches spots, where you could see that it was leaning towards Simon, but there was Kamina, and then one thing led to another, switch of the seats, basically. How that happens, I will not say. Um, you can ignore what I just said,
Yeah.
but really great anime. The movies are amazing. I wish I saw the movies in the theaters, but I didn't get a chance to. And then another anime that really impacted me was Steins Gate.
Okay.
Steins Gate. I love the journey that Okabe goes through in that anime, and just going through all these different, these loopholes, going through time, and trying to really save his world, save the world around him, save himself, save the people around him, his friends. It was really cool. So yeah, those three really got me.
Yeah, I love that. I see Toradora slander on the daily, and I hate it.
Why?
I don't know because
Excuse me.
yeah, I know. I'm like,
Literally.
why is this coming on my For You page? I don't like this.
What did it ever do to you?
Literally.
Do you still have trauma from high school about that one chick who, like, I don't know, rejected you? Grow up, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. It was so my partner started watching it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll sit down and watch it." I came in at like episode, I want to say 3, 4.
okay.
And I sat down. We started watching. We binged the whole thing, and then it finished, and I was like, "Episode 1 again."
Yep. It's just like, oh god damn. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Like, we're going there, and and it ends like that, and it's such a good, I believe it's a good ending. And yeah, you're just like, I want more. Where's season 2 at?
Yeah.
Where is it? And unfortunately, I don't think it needs a season 2. I think
No.
it would ruin it. It could get a movie. Like
Yeah.
it would a movie's fine. Like maybe them in college or even, maybe even as parents. You never know.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But, you know, uh yeah, man, that would be so cool. But I love Toradora. I've watched that so many times. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Such a classic.
It's just so good. Oh my god. I
No,
love it.
man. There's other rom-coms too.
Mhm.
Like My Love Story really hit me because I mean, big giant Asian man.
Yeah.
I feel that. I broke a door once in high school. He's big. People
Yep.
are intimidated by him. He lifts. He gyms.
Mhm.
Um, that he just talks like this all the time.
Yep.
Which I didn't, but that's you still relate to it,
Yep.
and it's a really heartwarming one that I love too.
Oh yeah, and he's just like the sweetest guy,
Mhm,
and they're just
mhm.
so goddamn cute.
Yeah,
Um,
that couple is really like, man, I'm almost a 30-year-old man. I wish I had that at this age. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
yep, yep,
I'm outing myself right now on
yep.
screen, on camera. Like, it's like, dang, does this this guy doesn't have game.
Oh god. Yeah, throughout watching that, when I first started it, I was like his best friend, I was like, "Don't you dare put them against each other. I swear to god."
Nope,
Nope,
nope, and they never
they
did.
never did,
He was
thankfully.
he was great until the end, dude.
Yep.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They did tease it a few times.
Yeah.
They did tease it, but they were, like, inseparable.
Yeah.
Like, that was, like you don't see that sometimes in
Mhm.
rom-coms because it's like the best friend sometimes just, like, gets the feels for the chick,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "I'm gonna interfere. I'm gonna intercept this. Yeah, let's get it." But no, Asuna was just great until the end. I love the last shot of him too, just, like, putting his hand up and just saying like, "Yo, I got you, brother," and
Yeah.
just like, that's it.
Oh,
Curtain closed.
so
Like,
good.
best side character, dude. Best wingman.
Yep, literally so good.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I just and I love how like not typical it is for a rom com
Oh,
because
yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
we've all I'm a huge fan of romantic anime.
Yeah. I
And
mean, yeah.
a lot of the characters go for it's a conventionally attractive person. There you go, right?
Yeah, man, like,
Um,
what the crap?
yeah, yeah.
That's not realistic. You see this? Brother, I am a mess right now. Like, I'm sweaty, my hair is so greasy, and, like, I sit in the closet all day. Like, do you see me going out? Like, no. No, absolutely not. It'd be like, these chicks be watching this podcast to be like, "Dude, he looks so greasy." Oh my god. Like, oh, wow.
But it really sends the message that it's that everyone deserves love and all that fun stuff. Um,
Abso-fucking-lutely.
yeah, yeah, and it's so lovely, it's so refreshing to see, and like, and he's not stereotypical like, I'm just dumb. He's like smart and like just feels romantic and like, oh my god, I
He's
can't.
smart in his own way, and
Hmm.
he's strong, and he's loyal,
Yeah.
and it really does get under your skin when they
Hmm.
bully him,
Oh
and
my
it's just
god.
like it kind of reminds you maybe when you got bullied for certain things.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, I can relate. Like, I grew specifically like in the 5th grade. There's this one picture where it looks like a man with children, and it's just like, get this person out of the picture. This man is a criminal. And it's funny, like, ever since then, I've only grown, like, maybe 4 more inches. I'm 6'2".
Hmm.
I was, like, 5'10".
Shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Motherfuck, right?
Jesus.
Like, I was like, I did not like getting looked at because 'cause I'm just like, "They're looking, it's judgment." Ugh,
Yeah.
that sucks. So I felt that on a very personal level.
Hmm.
But, it makes you feel as you grow up. I mean, because they were in high school, close to college.
Yeah.
And, and just seeing him still get, like, labeled and all that, I could
Hmm.
feel it, and it's just like it kind of showed the message, like, you're most likely sometimes, in areas you're always gonna get judged, but who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Just be yourself, and he was always himself,
Oh yeah.
and he got the best girl.
Yep.
So, you
Straight
know,
up.
we should all be like Takeo and
Yes.
Suna.
Yes. Absolutely. Um, I I think I want to say it was like the fourth or fifth episode where she's introducing him to her friends.
Oh god,
Oh,
that
I
that
literally
killed me.
I wanted to throw her friends into a fire. Like I was
Oh
like, "You
god.
bitches!" Like,
I've seen that in my life.
hmm
I've been around that,
yeah.
and it is so terrible.
Oh yeah,
Like, the judgment from just the different type of stares.
yeah,
It's just like and then in your mind, you're like, "Why the fuck are you looking at me like that? Do you want me to be a monster?
yeah,
Do you want me to call you out right now? Because I mean, I'm a nice guy, but, like, you know, this ain't making me feel good."
yeah.
So, I feel that. Like, yeah, that episode really got me, but brother, when he, like the epic jump through the window, that's what made the series.
Yeah.
I'm just like, "This man is a superhero."
Yeah.
Like, and it's so dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, dude."
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I love that anime.
yeah.
Again, one that I think went further in the manga.
Mhm.
It did, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe you can even see them getting married,
I think
which
so,
is
yeah.
yeah, which was really funny.
Mhm.
It's really nice. But they stopped at a good sweet spot. The ending too was one of the best boss battles you'll see in a rom-com. You see the nice barista looking dude, like the
Yeah.
freaking like he looks like a motherfucker that's like the protagonist in his own rom-com.
Yeah.
And it's just like the typical rom-com, MC.
Mhm.
And it's just like the face off between him and the like, not usual looking MC in Tokyo. It's just like this is the boss battle I have been waiting for in my life.
Yeah.
And he won.
Yeah, I did. Oh my god.
Good shit.
So
Good
good.
shit.
It was such a nice palate cleanser from unfortunately I do watch Rent a Girlfriend. Uh
Nice.
so I after that I went on like kind of like a romance binge.
Mm.
When it was kind of when I was starting to watch more than just shonen. Um and yeah, after Rent a Girlfriend, I was like, okay, we need something sweeter. So I was like, quintessential quintuplets. We watched. I watched My Love Story, and I was like, this is just so fluffy and lovely, and not traumatic at all.
My Love Story, I believe, is the best
Oh
out
yeah.
of those. Yeah. Like, I will be honest, have not yet seen I know of them, I've seen scenes.
hmm
I haven't seen Rent a Girlfriend. I haven't seen Quintuplets, but
hmm
I know specifically Quintuplets is really good.
Yeah.
Rent a Girlfriend, I heard from other people, it is definitely up and down, and it is a specific taste.
Yeah. Um, I I hearken it to reality TV that
Damn.
I can't I can't look away that it's so bad it's good. Um,
Nice, dude.
yeah, especially unfortunately I read the manga.
Ooh,
I had to stop because I was just like I can't do this anymore.
really?
I was like this is
Really?
300 plus chapters of just ah ah ah
Damn,
like
dude. Damn.
oh
I know Chizuru becomes, like, literally the main girl. I
yeah
know that. I mean, it's obvious,
yeah
but, yeah, I was kind of always wondering that.
hmm
Damn. That's
yeah
a I wasn't expecting that reaction.
yeah I there I have a love hate relationship where it's like, oh my god, I really like it. Like this is when the like anime comes out. I'm like, okay, great, and then the anime stops airing, and then I have to go back to the manga, and I'm like, oh, why did I do this to myself? Uh,
Ah. Yeah, I've heard ups and downs, man.
yeah,
And that's what's kind of, like, kept me out of it, and granted, I'm guilty of this. Sometimes fandoms really, really do it for like, they really kill it for me.
oh yeah,
Fandoms really kill it for me because I'm at the end of the day, dude. For me, I like this stuff, I'm wanting to work in it more. I was blessed to do one and maybe a few, you never know. NDAs are a thing. No, I'm just lying, but am I? No, I'm just playing. I was grateful and blessed to do Nokatan with everybody else, some of my friends and everybody else. But you know, it's you see the fandoms for some of them, and it's like the people who really want to just be passionate in it, and just this is their escape from life, from just a lot of stuff that's going on, and these other people that just like kind of ruin it, and it's just why.
Yeah.
And why is it specifically anime?
I
Why?
I
Why?
have no idea.
Why?
Literally.
It's baffling, dude.
Yeah. When I was first getting into My Hero, I was like, let's look at this online. And I went, oh no, nope.
It's the the Matthew McConaughey just the cigarette just
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep to myself.
yeah,
Like,
I like Deku, Ochaku and him, their thing.
yep.
Yeah. I want to see this story, okay, tangent.
Mhm.
Dark Deku is badass.
Oh,
Let's just say that. But
so good.
I always thought that the authors, I can never remember authors' names. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry.
Oh, good.
And I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, and I don't want to insult them.
Mhm.
But whenever you saw the panel of Dark Deku walking, it literally looks like the Berserker armor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if that's a reference, that's a good ass reference, that I love that. The dark, I call it the Dark Deku saga or arc. But near the end of the manga, I know it turns up. But yeah, again, back on topic, like the fandoms, man, they go overhaul. And for the real good passionate ones that just love it and want to enjoy it, they fucking ruin it. And
Yeah.
it sucks. It sucks, dude.
Yeah. I steer clear of them. I'm scared of them.
I am so terrified.
I am like an almost 30-year-old man. I don't need to be in a fandom. I'm good.
Yeah, 29.
Yep.
I'm a grown ass man.
Yep.
I'm dealing with my own issues. I go to the gym, and I am trying not to scream.
Yeah.
So, of a lot of things. So it's like I don't need I don't need Deku Deku 123 on Reddit to freaking cancel me out because I think that the anime or manga should have ended way back when.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, it was not supposed to end. It's ended in the right place. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
It ain't that deep.
Literally. I'm like, oh God. I was like, some of you don't want my opinions on Endeavor.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not to get super dark all of a sudden, but it's like I've grown up with an abusive father, like many others, and you want to see them get redemption.
Yeah.
But you still have your thoughts.
Yes.
And it's just like, that's a little that's not a wow, that's a whoa. It's like yeah, I have my thoughts, and I am not going to put them on the internet because that is a very complicated character who I have. It's like I don't know if no, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve Yurko.
And I'm Tara Sands. Now available from Maji Media is our new podcast, 4Kids Flashback. 4Kids is the company who brought you the English dub of Pokemon in the late 90s and so many other shows like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Shaman King, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kirby, the infamous One Piece dub, and so many more.
We'll be talking to the people who worked at 4Kids. Actors, directors, writers, editors, producers, engineers, you get the point. And hopefully get the answers to questions both you and I have about the company.
I actually worked there as a voice actor on some of the shows.
And I was a kid watching the shows and remember way more than Tara does.
And thank God for that. Steve is actually a professional storyboard artist, which gives some really unique insights into anime and animation. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts. That's the number 4 Kids Flashback.
Hey guys, welcome to the Patreon shoutout portion of today's episode. And today we have 2 types of shoutouts, which are monthly shoutouts and our weekly shoutouts. So, if you want to subscribe to the Patreon, you get exclusive access to behind the scenes stuff, Patreon exclusive videos, and the episode a whole day early. So yeah, let's get into the monthly shoutouts. Shout out to Jeremy and Ellie. Thank you guys so much. And now the weekly shoutout. Thank you to Buff Boy, Brooke, Blythe, Bunny, Geo, Keith, and Mikey. Thank you guys so much for all your support. If you want to support, link will be down in the description. And yeah, back to the episode. So talking about my dear friend Nokatan.
Yeah.
How is getting cast in your first anime?
It was crazy. So, just getting the audition, and seeing, the art, seeing the animation, seeing the deer.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, there's this blonde character who's coming into view. All right, okay, there are a bunch of deer. Like, why is there a bunch of deer? What's going on? Whoa. Why? There's so many deers. Gosh. And then and then you see Shikanoko like on top of a flag or a telephone pole, and just like, Yanoka. Yanoka. And it's just like, man, what am I auditioning for right now? And they're like, the nice people that were in charge of the dub, they're just like, oh, you're auditioning for the deer. I'm like, yeah, none.
Yeah.
Like, none. Okay. So okay. How do I do this? Oh, you just say nyan. Nyan. Like, you hear how Shikanoko, like, you hear how Megami Han said it?
Yeah.
Try to do that in a manly voice. None.
Oh God.
That's so funny. And like, yeah, and then like, there was like other nuns just like, no.
Yeah. Yep.
No. Like, it's just like, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing?
God.
What is happening? I am in the multiverse of madness right now.
Yeah.
Anime.
Straight up.
Yeah, man.
When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. I was like, are we ready for like the greatest anime to ever come out?
Are we ready for absolute cinema?
I'm so ready. Like, as soon as I saw 3D animated deer with the 2D, I was like, we're in it. We're in it.
Sign me the fuck up.
Yep.
Deer.
Yeah. I love comedy anime. So when I saw Nokatan get like kind of the budget that many others didn't, I was like, hell yeah, let's go.
That's Wit Studio, man.
Yep.
That's Attack on Titan.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So like when my friend, like one of my bros, like freaking like pointed that out, they're like, yeah, dude, that's Wit Studio. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Like, poggers, dude. What? Like, oh my god. Like, dude. Like, oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. It was a good experience. Sorry to cut you off.
No, all good.
But I was gonna say, yeah, that was part 1 of the auditions.
Yeah.
So I was the deer. Then they came to me and they're like, well, there's like, besides the narrator, which, Donald Guzzi has been kicking ass in, they're like, well, there's this like barista and his name is Yoshiharu. And I'm like, okay, so like, am I gonna do it? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it just like how the script kind of like how it was, I was like, oh my god, I can just put myself in here. I can put my own voice. I can be me times about 5.
Yeah.
It's not 10, 5.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was fun, and I was glad. I was really happy that I matched what they wanted for Yoshiharu. One of the only, if not the only, besides the narrator, like the only male character that speaks. There are actually a good few that Rainer, another one of our voice actors, did in the end. And throughout, he did a lot of background too, and some characters in the end. He did a good job. But one that was kind of like prevalent, Yoshiharu was pretty cool to do. And just to show off, besides doing Noon, um, it was good to show off kind of the acting range a little bit. So
Mhm.
and comedy timing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah. So how was it working on it remotely?
Oh, that's a
Because
good question.
that was a huge thing when it the dub got announced.
Yeah, because so a little, I mean, you've probably have heard this from other voice actors. Lore drop, COVID happened. So, remote voice acting became really prevalent for all the companies, especially, and Crunchyroll did a little bit of it. Well, they did, not a little bit. Correct me. I'm gonna correct myself. And a lot of people got different chances, throughout the United States, overseas, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, Sony and them merged, and they stayed basically in studio, which I understand, because like you want to utilize those that space, right? And it's been, I think, 3 years since a fully remote anime was produced. Now, I could be totally wrong. Someone can fact check me. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty, I've been doing remote dubbing for the past 2.5 years, mainly with live action films and TV series. So it prepared me, and it can be really difficult. And you can probably ask some other cast members, about this, experience. You have to worry about your gain. You have to worry about, your space, all that kind of stuff. And you know, there will be limitations that the engineers at the studios will have to help with. That's just the name of the game, and that's just the downside. But the positive is you get all this new talent. You give people these chances to grow. New actors, and nothing to hate on the current actors or anything like that, but to really just see new ones. I mean, this was, I believe, one of Rue's like biggest ones, Rue Ryder, who did Koshitan. I was happy to see my friend Shakira Dunn get in it, and my friend Nikki get in it. All these people, Donald being the narrator, and just these names that you don't see. It's really nice to see that remote can be a thing, and that is nothing. I'm not taking away anything from studio. Like, I mean, I get it. It's right there. Like, you're in it. Director, engineer, you can make a relationship right there, and you have the screen right there. You can see the J right there. And it's just another type of way to do it. And I can get the stigma around it. I can definitely understand that, with the different things that that need to be changed, what the voice actor needs to be responsible for. On their end, they need to know their shit. Like, you have to be super serious, because if anything fucks up and it's on your end, then I mean, that could hurt chances for other productions to happen like this. So you have to be super serious. And yeah, it was a very, I gotta say, for me, it was very tense, because you don't want to fuck up. You don't want to fuck up this chance, and you don't want to, I mean, you're in a spot that, unfortunately doesn't, not support, but like there's not a lot of connections with anime dubbing around where I'm at. So you want to do a great job. You want to make a name for this. You want to, build yourself up. You want to build up the people around you. But you just have to be patient with yourself and just know like, okay, I'm going to do this right, one step at a time, and then get the acting right, get the timing right, be directable, of course. Don't be an asshole, and we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, that's how it was, at least in my experience. And again, not to make this emotional, but it was great for me personally to book it before my mom passed. Rest in peace. I know she's partying up there right now. I'm fucking suffering with taxes. Fuck. She's probably like, yeah, that's right, baby, that's right.
Yeah.
But no, it was good to book that. Anybody can say what they want to say. It's just like, oh, that was all a remote cast. We want the regular actors that we see, which is totally fine. I'm friends with those actors, so it's just
Yeah.
like I mean, we were just lucky enough to get this.
Mhm.
We were fortunate enough, and it was really good to book that before she passed, and she saw that, and knowing like, okay, my son is he's growing, he's working, he has a purpose, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. I love that. So moving into voice acting, how did you get into like acting in general?
That's a good question. So for me personally, I grew up very shy. I had I say speech impediment, and it kind of was. I went to speech classes from, kindergarten, well, not kindergarten, first grade to fifth grade, and I should have kept going, honestly. Just the way I spoke, just it's you need that voice therapy, that mouth therapy. And I just didn't really speak well. I didn't really talk articulately. Articulate. There we go. And yeah, it made me very shy. I was also, yeah, I would say obese when I was younger too. It was just the environment that my mother and I were in. It just kind of that came hand in hand with, unfortunately, bad food, and in taking that all the time, pizzas, donuts, all that good stuff, to have fun with friends, but not all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And that kind of just shot my self-confidence, because I decided to intake all those things, and being a product of that environment, like I was like 345 pounds in the sixth grade at five
Shit.
foot 10.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. It was fucking terrible.
Mhm.
Like bullying, thankfully with my size, thank God, no one really hit me. But for me personally, it's the words that hurt the most.
Yep.
And, you know, like when you're that big at that young of age, and you hear like it's a joke, but like the girl you like, or like the group that you want to be a part of, and they're just like, look at that fat ass. It's just like, okay, dude. It's like, gee, let me go cry in my bed for like the next 8 hours.
Yeah.
Um, and I was shy. I guess, I don't mean to make it a pity party, but yeah, I was shy.
Mhm.
And I did football, and that basically saved my life. And going into high school, kept doing it. And then by junior year, I remember helping out. She's like a second mother to me. This person who I won't say the name, just privacy's sake, but
Yeah.
she was awesome, and she was building sets for our school's production of Beauty and the Beast. And these were awesome sets. These were like almost Broadway sets.
Shit.
Yeah, they were great. And I'm not even over talking.
Yeah.
Like the city of Jacksonville took notice.
Damn.
Especially during the second production that I was a part of. And I was in the back because I was a football player and I can lift shit. Pushing that damn castle. Raising up the prince, like with the crane.
Yeah.
And the cool, the awesome chorale teacher that we had at that school at the time was like, "So Josh, are you going to come into chorale and do the musical, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, dang straight I am." Woo! In my mind, I'm like, "Dang, hell no, I'm not." Woo! Like, that was a big joke.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Apparently, again, God rest my mom's soul. She's looking down right now saying, "I didn't teach you like that, motherfucker." And I'm like, all right, my mom taught me better. So I guess I'm going to sign up. So I signed up for chorale, and that was my first experience in something artistic.
Okay.
And I learned I could sing a little bit. I was a tenor at the time. I'm a baritone now.
Mm-hmm.
But in my senior year, when football didn't really pan out, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I had stumbled into this new world basically, and just we did chorale, we went to Biltmore, we went to just other places, and our production was Phantom of the Opera that year.
Shit. Good God.
Yeah,
What a jump. Jesus.
yeah. It was like, yeah, dude. It was like, am I ready for this? And the chorale teacher, while it was a lower principal role, she challenged me to make it my own.
Yeah.
And it was Ubaldo Piangi, the husband of Carlotta, the prima donna of that musical. And man, let me tell you, I fell off of it. There was this like giant elephant that we had.
Yeah.
This big ass elephant that my second mother built.
Yeah.
I had to climb that sucker on stage during the opening scene called Hannibal. It was a musical within a musical, and Carlotta, Piangi, and their crew of ragtag people in cloths, were dancing and performing this the musical that they were in. And the second night, man, I climbed up that elephant. I raised up my hand with my sword. I tried to get down, and I fell. That was not planned. My ass still hurts till this fucking day. Left cheek in particular. It hurts so much, I started yelling in Italian. I didn't know what the fuck I was saying.
At least you stayed in character.
I did. I yelled, and people kind of laughed in the front row. I'm like, okay, I did my job. Yeah, but it was a good experience. Being a part of something like that at a young age, at 18. And it showed like it was like a little glimpse. I'm like, huh. I'm not really liking it on stage right now because your boy has stage fright, but I can fuck with this, kind of, maybe, sure. But let's go to college. So I went to college and kind of fell out of it. I did playwrights project, that people wrote their plays, their scripts, and we acted them out. And at the time, I was kind of dealing with my dad passing away, so I wasn't really in it. I wasn't really emotionally in it. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so that was kind of like dealing with a lot emotionally. And I helped out with a few operas too. That my one of my friends, he did opera, and he was in chambers and all that stuff. And so I helped out with that, kind of like man, there's that dude Josh again. Like, is he just the mega background dude? I guess I don't know. So I did that, but one of my friends, we connected, and we were always close. But he wanted to get into voice acting, and the thing that got me into it was us playing the Danganronpa series.
Oh God.
I loved it. Yeah, yeah, I know. I love that series. For me, I love it. But yeah, we played through that, all three. I played Ultra Despair Girls too, so I played all of them. And it was just a great experience, and it got me acting again. And also, it was voice therapy for me. Like, I was stumbling over every damn line Like, I loved acting as like Byakuya Togami. I literally stumbled over all of his lines. And I didn't make it easy for myself because I gave Byakuya like a British accent. I don't know why, but that was just me.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's how I got into it. And just, dude, one thing led to another. Like, we got our equipment. We auditioned for our first project, which was I forgot. It was a Danganronpa fan project back then that everybody did. Everybody auditioned for. And from there just kept getting sucked into it, like, just getting into the booth, you know, using it as therapy altogether, just dealing with different crap in your life, and you just kind of throw it out there in the character that you're acting as. And I can say all the specifics, but here we are 6 years later, going on my seventh, and from the people that I've learned from, just diving into different types of voiceover, being very passionate about it. It's my life now. And just trying to grow in it. It's a very, I would say it's a very, it can be a childish goal. Um, but you know, in your own way, in my own way, I want to be one of the best in the world. I don't know what that is, but especially after mom passed recently, I'm just like, just to make her proud, make the people proud that put time into me. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. I'm kind of lost right now, but I know I'm gonna make it happen somehow. And I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna do it every other person's way. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it my way.
Yeah.
So, you know, but that's where I'm at right now, man. That's how I got into it.
Mhm.
How I got into acting altogether and voice acting.
I love that sentiment of, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it kind of, like I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter how I get there, how much time it takes, blah blah blah. Because I I feel that in my bones.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think you need to. I think people need to see that more in the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, especially now.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can say, but
Yeah. But yeah, I
so many topics.
Yep.
So many topics.
Yep. I also feel you on the falling on stage thing. So we did in high school Little Shop of Horrors.
Ooh.
And I was in a fat suit, and
Brother.
yeah, this fat suit was like 3 times bigger than me. So I had to get used to running in a fat suit.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. And there was one time I just ate shit. And like, thankfully my character was very comedic, and that
good.
worked, but I was still like, I couldn't get up, so I had to get the actors to help me up.
That's awesome.
I was like
improv.
Yeah, I was like a turtle. I was like, "Hey, get me up!" But yeah, I was like, I can't. And then in my head, I'm like, I can't believe I didn't pursue it. Oh God. But yeah, I feel
awesome.
Yeah, I feel the the whole like, I'm gonna make this work thing because of this.
Yeah,
like,
man, you gotta have that.
Yeah,
You gotta have that. So you gotta have a why, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one rule. Then, like, numero uno in acting is, what is your why? What is your action?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is your action for doing this?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I love it. And what's another action? It's like, well, I mean, I got people that I care about that put time into me.
Yeah.
What's another action? Mom. And it's just like, all right, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically, going out into the wild and just, wild, aka, record and just expressing yourself, and not being afraid how many times you get fucking rejected, because gosh darn, whew,
It's the name of the game.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So how would you pitch someone My Dear Friend No Catan? Because I've tried and people are like, what are you trying to get me to watch?
Shit. That's a hard question, Adam. That's a tall order, my friend. Um, well, I fuck. Uh, I would say if you like comedy, if you like that, if you like Lucky Star, if you like Pop Team Epic, if you like all those things, I mean, a really risque one is Grand Blue Dreaming. If you like that,
Yeah.
if you like all these animes that are just, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
It's like I can't look away. um, eh, that's your type of anime. Also, if you like deers,
Yeah.
you like deers? You like deer? I know you like deers. I know you like deer. Not doe, deer. It's like, yeah, if you like deers and if you like comedy, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Go for it. Hell yeah, girl. Do your thing. Yes.
Oh God.
I mean, honestly, if I would say, I'd seriously say, like, if you like Lucky Star,
Mhm.
if you like, there's some other spoof ones.
Yeah.
Like daily life of schoolboys.
Yeah.
If you like that, you're gonna like Nokatan. And I am praying to God, Adam, that there is a season 2.
Yes. Please.
I hope. I think personally, as a businessman, I would say if we ended it at season 1, I'm like, you are wasting a lot of potential for money.
Mhm.
So, I don't want to reference his name. I don't want to reference his name, Adam. That's pretty bad business.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad business, and yeah, it was a WWE guy. So,
Yep.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna mention his name.
Yep.
No. I don't support him anymore.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, seriously, yeah. Like if you're into those type of animes, then you'll like Nokatan. Also, deer.
Also deer. Yeah.
Also, deer.
Yeah.
Also, deer.
When I had Rue on, she was talking about how she read bits of the manga, and I was like, I forgot there was a manga.
Yeah, I think people were first introduced to Nokatan because of the fucking theme song.
Yeah.
Or the beginning of it.
Hell
The
yeah.
beginning of it. Like that thing when it was before it aired, that meme grew exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still going. It died down, of course. Of course, it's gonna die down, but it's still happening. There's still people doing the Koshitan dance.
Yeah.
Even adding in the Tobey Maguire, DLC that came within the anime that really fucked me up because I'm like
insane.
Why am I seeing Spider-Man 3 references right now of black suit Tobey Maguire doing his like,
literally. I was like, what?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what? Okay. Sure.
Oh, God.
But yeah, like I do hope that they have a season 2, brother. I think it would be bad business. Literally bad business if you don't continue it. If you don't, then I'm gonna be thinking, man, I wonder what you have in store because Nokatan really hit it for comedy. At least for me, one of the animes in the summer that did comedy well. There were some others too that were bangers I heard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
So what are some before we go, what are some anime that you would love to voice in?
Anime I'd love to voice in. For me, it's always, as a voice actor, you always want to find or get cast in those roles. And again, I don't live in Texas. I don't live in LA. So I'm not saying like, I know everything. I get cast in everything.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I live in Florida, motherfucker. So bad, dude. I'm so bad. No, but like, if I did, let's say if I did live in those areas, and if I'm fortunate enough to get another thing besides No-Katan, even if there is a season 2, like, is to get something that, that hasn't had a dub, of course, and you want to become that person's voice and make it iconic. If it holds that weight, like what J. Michael Tatum did with Commander Irwin.
Yeah.
And even like, I don't know if I forgot if there was a manga or not. I don't think so. But like with what Caitlin Glass did with Haruhi in Oran High School Host Club.
Yeah.
It's such iconic stuff. Like even like I know there gosh darn it. There were 2 voice actresses that for her for Bulma. Like I know Monica Rial, her work is great for Bulma. I feel like a loser right now because I forgot the other person's name. The OG like Dragon Ball Z one. But she was amazing. You want to make a impact. But to answer the question for me, man, if there is a sequel anime coming out for Steins Gate.
Yeah.
There is. It's blurred out though. The Steins, you don't know. And if you look up on a certain website that starts with a W that has almost everything on it, that ends with pedia, it says that the original cast of Steins Gate is going to be in it, but as I believe side characters. So it's going to have a new cast, and man, that would be awesome to be a part of something like that. To be a part of an anime that you really, you cared about, it impacted you, it helped you out during tough times. But there's other characters, there's new characters, so you can make your own impact. You're not like taking over for somebody. I personally prefer, I wouldn't want to like take over for someone. I have done it. And it's, it's an honor to be the second string, but to be that original voice actor in a series that you love, that'd be awesome. And Steins Gate is one. Dragon Ball Z is a given. Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Daima, that would be a given. I've always wanted to be Tuxedo Mask.
Hell yeah.
But you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Tuxedo Mask would be great. Man, I don't want to step on Kaiji Tang's toes, but man, if I could be Guts, that would be awesome. Or like, I mean, some people have said, man, your Guts voice is all right, Griffith. And I'm like, you're kidding. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's just but yeah, just to be a part of something like that. Something original, an original character, even in a series that's been ongoing, would be cool. And Steins Gate, Berserk, even if it gets another one.
Yeah.
I hope.
We can always hope. Yeah. God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Where can the lovely people find you?
They can find me on Twitter or X, at Josh _ bear with me, SAITOGAMI. Yeah. At Josh _ Saitogami. Saitogami used to be my alter ego voice acting name.
Okay.
Yeah. They can find me there. They can find me at Josh Portillo VO at Instagram. Just Josh Portillo, I think, on Facebook. Josh Portillo on LinkedIn if you want to get business-like. I can see you if you look at my profile. I'll get notifications. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Go follow him down below. You can follow me at Adam Corky on everything except for Instagram. You can follow me at Corky Cosplays on there, and subscribe to the Patreon. You get exclusive videos as well as the episode a day early. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.